Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. Come on, and read. Check 56. Oh, you got deep? Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Yeah. Hey, just go. Read. On the ball.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll
be caught by Rice. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go, set, 91.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Hey, Alpha. 53, Mike.
On 3rd down, Marino. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at about the 28. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
56, Mike, 56. 56. Focus, defense, focus. Jack!
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hustle, hustle. 55.
Marino sets up. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Number 83. A 28-yard gain.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Raiders.
Ready up. 55. Check 55. Mike. It's been a long day for you. Check 24. Check 24. Mike.
On first down, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports.
Go now. 60 on. Hey, Delta. There you go. Now.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Marino. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Marino here from the gun. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing is Jackson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll try the right side with Elliott. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
3rd down.
Mike 56. Watch the pivot. Check 37.
Jackson. Man open, Rice. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Fresno. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Collins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Slam. Tight dog.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. To try here for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw again on second down. Marino. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
You ready? Here we go. Double time. 4 down. Check. Mike 35, Mike 30. Get the ball. 35 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Marino. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 20.
Jackson going to throw again. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Hines. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, right side. A big play that time for the Raiders. 57 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Marino. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Set 90 Wolf. 53. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, 2. Let's go. Hey. 53. Mike, 53. Pilot, 64. Weak. You ain't doing nothing today. Put up. 53 is the mic. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Marino. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Collins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Jackson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Marino. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Raiders.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Joker. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 56 to Mike. Check 56. Check.
To throw is Jackson. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 21-3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And Marino's throw there incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward Marino. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now it's Hines. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Hey, Haywood! Get it!
From the 40 now on second down. Marino, that's caught by Howard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From midfield now, Marino. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 46. And now off to the races, down the right side. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Raiders 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So we got man. Hey, switch gears. Now. 25, check 25.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage.
yards.
Okay.
They're not ready for this. They
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Marino will throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Marino. Now this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
Stay with your man. Check. Lucky. 66. Bullet.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Throw left side, completion to Rice. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, 56 is the mic. I got it. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch. Go. Hey, watch edge.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
One last shot for Marino. Under a heavy rush and down